Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the first edition, actually, of this year of JDE Edwards Talks. We are running these sessions monthly right now. So every third Monday of every month, we meet here at 4 p.m. Central Eastern Europe time to discuss JDE Edwards. And today, I'm so proud to bring forward to you an idea that came from our last JDE Edwards Talks in December. And we are right now presenting you how we have embedded CoPilot in helping us run some queries to JDE Edwards, and not just that, also taking some actions. But I won't spare my colleagues the benefit of telling you all about this. So I'm super glad to have today with me my colleagues Begonia and Mario, who will help me to speak to you about AI and the work we do in Quistor, to show you how we are going to run some items availability searches, some sales prices, also do some PO approvals. To do that, we are actually going to create a couple of stories. So we're going to start acting today, and we will put you in some real case situations that your users may have, your managers may have on a daily basis. And as I said, so I am Andrea Istrate. I've been with Quistor for more than 1 year now, and I'm very happy to run this session today, and together with Begonia and Mario, so a business analytics leader in Quistor and orchestration and training expert with over 19 years in JDE Edwards. You barely see that. I think you started from kindergarten, Mario, to play with JDE Edwards. But their experience and their exercise in the past month have led to some great discovery on what you can do with JDE Edwards. And because most of our customers use Microsoft Copilot already, why not make it talk to JDE? I let Begonia now to explain you the work her team is doing on AI, and if that is any use for our customers, which I do believe it is, right, Begonia?
Yes. Thank you for the introduction, Andrea. Quistor is currently working in solutions for several AI use cases, focusing in Oracle products. We could group these use cases into big families, those oriented to a conversation with the end user, and those focused more on database tasks, batch or background tasks that apply to a lot of data and create new content in the database. Let's start with the chatbot ones. The first one is the JDE Edwards integration. Mario will show in a bit today. It uses CoPilot, as Andrea said, because a lot of our customers already have this platform, but we could do these same tasks using Oracle products. The rest of use cases I'm going to talk you about a bit are focused 100% in Oracle database and even PL SQL language. It means we don't need to learn Python or any other language that is usually related to AI, but PL SQL is now as strong as these other languages. Apart from the JD Edwards use case, we can have something that find the best fitting document in the database. We upload a bunch of documents, for example, our Quister marketing documents to a database, Oracle 23 AI, because it has new functionalities related to AI. And we are able to introduce a natural language question, and it will find the best documents in our database that semantically they have the same meaning of our documents, the question and the answer. So this is an enrichment of our search processes. But in other case, we can ask in natural language to and receive answers from your own database content. You can execute queries in the database and let the system explain them for you. Or it can be used to train your employees in the internal procedures. In companies, we usually have a lot of documents with the procedures, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. This information is usually stored in a lot of different places, but only if you have the exact words you are looking for, only that moment you can find the document. So if we include these documents in the database with semantic search capability, we will be able to ask any question in natural language and it will answer for us. We are combining here two functionalities, the semantic search that is inside the database and the generative AI that gets all the content of our database and create a nice answer. Generative AI can write very well, so we are using the generative AI to create answers that based only in our content, not in the internet general content. Another example with the same technical solution, technical doubt resolution. Imagine you have in the database all the documentation of your Oracle Database Administration or all the documentation about JDE Edwards. You can ask natural language questions to this documentation and you will get natural language answers. And we can even combine the database information, so a regular select to a table of your database, with company procedures that is in any kind of document. Imagine you can execute a query on your database and you interpret or explain something about this information using the content of some documents. We are using this for insurance companies, for example, that they get the claim information from the database. They have the steps of every claim type in documents, and combining both information, we get a proper answer of the status of any claim. And talking about the other use cases based on batch tasks, we can use generative AI to summarize all the documents you have in the database and store this summary in a table. This can save a lot of time for those users that are in charge of reviewing a lot of documents, for example, documents for homologation of providers. They send you 20 documents, you have to check all of them, and with a small summary, maybe you avoid to open all of them because it's enough with the summary. So it's time saving, and you can execute this for all the documents of your database in batch. Another use case, reutilize the content you already have. Maybe you have presentations or documents with project status. Using generative AI, you can get this content and ask it to create a new content, for example, to create a post in LinkedIn or in Twitter using the documentation you already have. So you write once and you reuse for different purpose. And the last one, and one I like very much, is the code documentation generation. Who has all the code perfectly documented? I don't know anyone.
No one. No. Indeed,
If you can use generative AI to read your code and create documentation for it, imagine the time you can save. Because when you have somebody new in the team and they need to modify some procedures or packages, PL SQL or .NET, this is language agnostic. I mean, generative AI models are multilingual. They are able to understand different coding languages, and they can explain it to you, and you can store this documentation
They
and
can
make it part of
translate.
your knowledge base.
They can translate us all the parameters into a natural language that any user can understand what exactly they are trying to achieve. They are that SQL coding or whatever type.
Yes, we know that generative AI is able to create code, but we know that we always have to check that code because sometimes you have some issues. But they are even better explaining a code that you have working, perfectly working in your system, explain it to me, and you can store this documentation. So these are, I think, very interesting use cases. We have them working with several customers, and they are very, very happy with them. Some kids understand all the solutions. Oracle database and PL SQL only need to need these languages and tools. Whenever you can invoke a PL SQL procedure, you can integrate these functionalities. So you can integrate it in JDE Edwards, in other custom application, in a website, very easy to integrate. For the semantic search, the data doesn't leave your database. So all the procedure is done inside the database. So it's completely secure. And when you want to call the generative AI, if you use OCI AI services, the Oracle Cloud AI services, the data leaves your database, but doesn't leave your tenancy. You are not sharing the information with even the AI model provider. They don't store, OCI doesn't store your question and your answers. So this is enterprise level security. You can be safe with your data. And in Oracle, you don't have to pay specific licenses to use the AI. You only pay by the volume of data you send and receive from the AI model, and it's really cost effective. I hope this serves as a summary of the use cases we are working with in Questor before you see Mario in action with one of them.
Maybe, Begonia, if we still have time at the end of Mario's presentation on JD, you will actually walk us through a search, so to show us exactly what you've been telling us about. But if not, I'll make sure if there are interested personas, I'll send this over to them. A quick video on what we can do. Great. So moving forward with JD Edwards this time, we're gonna walk you through some use cases, but we're gonna do it in a special way because Mario doesn't just want to demo something. Actually, we have created like a story, and you would see how the users would act in a certain company in requesting some of these to work for them. So we're going to look after items availability, sales price inquiry, and we're going to do some PO approvals, rejection, prints. For that matter, we have two stories. So let me walk you through in the first scenario. And I encourage you during these two stories that we'll briefly present, and we're going to go to actually show you activity that Mario performed in the backend to get this running. But if you have any questions, please use the questionnaire. Please put it on chat to communicate with the other users present here. I really like this to feel again like a real community because you inspired us so much last time. We can show you many things in later sessions. So it's all up to you what you'd like the system to do, how you'd like this to act, or maybe ask how exactly Mario did it and why this and not that. So it all depends how your business users see this. Good. So Mario, are you ready?
Of course, hit it.
Okay, so let's go to meet Mario Anderson this time, one of the company's top salesmen who's preparing for an important meeting for one of his most valuable customers, customer brokers. The night before, he attended a company dinner. I don't want to see how much he drank or not or what he did, but it was a late time. So he didn't have time to prepare the notes on the inventory. He's not determined to lose this deal and disappoint the client, so Mario decides to rely on the new tool he hasn't used yet. What we're going to do now is step into a boardroom, a conference room, where we'll meet Mario Anderson, the salesman, Andrea, a representative from Quistor Broker. So
I share my screen and I don't know. I can't believe I didn't prepare my notes. I hope this new tool, AI tool, can help me out. I say maybe here, availability or sales prices. What can I get? I can assist you by offering either availability or sales price for your products. You can filter description. Oh, that's great. Let me try this. Show me the availability for all bike products. I don't know if that works. Oh, that's great. I got the bike, the mountain bike, the Jude Sport, all are in here. You will get the availability for these products. Do you agree? Of course, agree. Please. What I can. Whoa, perfect. I'm ready now. This is all the availability of on the warehouse.
oh, good afternoon, Mario. How are you today?
Hey, good afternoon, Andrea. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
All great. Let me see what you have for us today.
I'm glad you asked. We have a large stock of bike available, and I think you can take advantage of some great prices.
Oh, really? I need like only 100.
Oh, 100 of each one.
Of each model, yes.
Oh, please give me a minute. Show me the sales price for all bike. Quantity 10, 100, custom bikes, custom brokers. Just a second. I guess the system is thinking.
It's going back and forth, I assume.
Yeah, but this is a great experience of here. Look, this is the customer broker, and I got you. This is the total is 250K for all bikes.
Oh,
I guess
that's
it's a
too
really good price.
expensive for me. No, it's too expensive, Mario. Do we have a promotion code? Do you have anything you can help me go back to my sales team and actually make this purchase?
All right, Andrea. I know you need to do that. I know that you ask that for me, and I guess I have a client with a better prices, and I can let you the same prices, I guess, because we have so many inventory.
Okay.
And how is the sale? How's the customer? I don't remember. Maybe in here I can get the customer. Oh, this is great. This is the tier 1, customer 40 to 45. All right. That's correct. Yes. I got. Just a second, please. Oh, look, in here is 206K. 206K. It's almost a 5% discount for you.
Okay.
That's right.
That makes my life much easier. So now I can really build a storyline and come back to you with the acquisition. Thank you so much, Mario. This was super quick to manage.
You're very welcome. I am seeing the new QBot for JDE. It allows to get the sales price using natural language. It's incredibly efficient.
Got you. That's very cool. So, leaving the story tale now, and Mario will tell us all about it, how the Qbot acts for JD Edwards.
Yeah.
We're happy to see that a conversation, he was within a conversation immediately he was able to find the availability of the bikes, the right price, the price that another customer actually is paying, and Mario knew that they have a special discounted rate. So it's all being done while on a mobile search and everything live while speaking to the customer.
Yeah. What if we do the another story?
Oh, let's jump into that. So I think the other story also will help us to go into a more senior level right now. So this time we'll actually meet Mario Sinclair, the purchase manager of that has an important meeting with other department managers and the CEO discussing new strategies for 2025. The sales manager, again, Andrea, thrilled to have Anderson in outstanding performance and highlights the significant benefits her department is reaping, faced to the ease of accessing this information through the Qbot for JDE. So we'll go into the boardroom this time with Begonia, the CEO, and also we will have Mario, the purchase manager, who's diligent and resourceful, as we know, other department managers, and let's jump into the 2025 strategy meeting setup.
Well, as we move into 2025, it's crucial that we streamline our operations and leverage new technologies. Andrea, you mentioned earlier that Anderson's performance has been exceptional. Can you elaborate?
Oh, yes. This tool that he's using, the Qbot for JD, is making his life so easier in terms of discussing with sales managers and take the right decision. We've seen orders cutting down from, discussion days, negotiations that run days into minutes once Mario picks up the line and responds. So I would really like to see how that bot is extended to what we're doing nowadays.
Oh, excuse me for a moment. I think Anderson sales have been so high that we need urgent purchase order to meet customer demand. I will need to approve this order right away.
And how are you going to do that?
First, I guess I entered in JD. What is my password? I don't enter again in this system.
Again, Mario, no password. So we don't.
Sorry, but I guess that I can use this. Is order approvals here. Let's see. Oh, looks. All the orders that I have pending is in here. And these three are the orders that my buyer sent to me. This is great. But I got the supplier, but I didn't know the detail of this. Oh, I can print one of that. Let me try that. Print 1044. Now, what can I get in here? I print this order. This is all correct. Confirm. Taking a while. Maybe it's on JD, on all the screens and everything. I give a minute of something like that. I hope that...
Will you be able to see the content of the purchase order from the Qbot?
Oh, I guess I did. Look. There is my purchase order. And this is the details of them. This is the mountain bike and blue test. Everything that I needed. This is really great. On JD, it took already 3 or 4 minutes to get this answer. That's very cool. I guess I can confirm this and the other ones. To approve or reject, it's easy. Approve. And I don't know. Oh, desist. You will approve or reject? Yes, please. D73, approve. 10, 10, 5, 3. And what is the another one? The another one, I don't remember the number. Please list orders.
So you can write properly natural language.
Yeah,
to the
I
keyboard.
do. Here, this is the another one.
Press it.
And the others doesn't in here. I guess that I need to approve this one and reject this another one, because we don't need so many inventory in here. Approve. Maybe a bug. I don't know if it works. 10, 10, 4, 52.
They understand you, I think.
Yeah, they understand me. That's great. And I confirm this, and maybe I reject the another ones. Reject. Oh, I don't write it. Reject the order 1051. I don't even write the entire order. I guess that is correct for them. Oh, they doesn't get it. All right. 10, 10 in here. 10, 10, 51. That's great. I reject this order. I don't need that anymore. And that's it, I guess. Or reject. This is really, really great. I got all the orders approvals and the another one rejected now. This is awesome. The agent generate the purchase order PDF with a simple instruction. Indeed, it's very, very awesome. What do you think about this?
Without words. I think it's excellent.
I think overall, this whole QBot thing, we will need to re-strategize for 2025, and our target will be much higher. Mario, just seeing Begonia's face after this. So let's step back a little and see how we actually did it. Thank you very much, Mario.
Of course, you got it.
And I've seen questions coming further, and this is great. This is what it has to happen right now. I'm going to walk you through a little bit the prerequisites of this exercise. So what do we need to make it all happen? Most of you, I assume here, hopefully, we didn't put a survey. We can do that, but we'll get to it. We need JDE Edwards on 9.2.6.3 at least, or any other later on version. Now we are on release 25, presenting a lot of benefits. So if you haven't upgraded, the moment is now. Do it, and you'll take so much of the capabilities of the latest release. We also need CoPilot Studio license. I won't get into the details of this, but Mario will show that you've just seen it on the web, but it will work inside JDE Edwards. It will work on the Teams channel. It has multiple levels. It all depends on how much can you actually have the capacity, to license for a CoPilot Studio and give the availability. As Begonia said, though, we can use any other chatbot. So someone was asking about ChatGPT or Oracle chatbot. So we are progressing in seeing how to manage the other chatbots, but starting from this one, the CoPilot one. It's super fast using natural language. So it gives so quick user adoption. So it's intuitive. You don't need a deep training to it. You can use it mobile. You are in a meeting, you just need some data, you query on it, you get it, you pass it forward. And as I said, it can be integrated to Teams channels. What I would like to do right now is go back with Mario and walk you through a little bit. So we may not have time for the full details of it, but maybe going into the PO approvals, the most complex one, and show us how it looks in JDE, how it looks with the chatbot, how you made it all happen.
Of course, I can do that. I share my screen again. And this is a little bit a surprise. Look, we can embed the chatbot in here in JD.
How did you do that?
We use a really good, a really easy tool that we have on JD is a Coffee One Udo. With a Coffee One Udo, we put the page, the web page that you look at, look before is here. It's the same page, but you can see the page inside of JD. And look, in order approvals, you get all the information that is in here, really.
Just
if you
a
see
second,
the order.
Mario, before going into the orders approval, I also saw the possibility to access the item availability. So what happens is you define the agents and you may have additional ones that a certain user can access. So right now we have instructed, let's say this user, our Mario, to get access only to these two type of agents that will restrict data in JD Edwards to his setup, to his JD Edwards setup.
Yeah, of course. In order to do that, we get the security for each user in order to get the correct information for use in here. All right. And like I said, if I select the order approvals, I can get all the entire information for this page. If you see, here are 38 and in 50, and here, this is 1038, and the latest ones is 1050. It's the same order, really, because I am a lazy person, I say I say to you, but it's for showing the process that I can do in here in this tool. That is very good. If you've seen it, the information that I get in the response is always is different. It's the same message, but I can get another response every time. If you may show that, I restart again, and hello Mario, I'm Qbot, your friendly virtual assistant here. And in here, hello Mario, I'm Qbot. Is here to help wherever you need assistance. And here is a little bit different. Whatever you need, approve, reject, or print purchase orders, check inventory, availability, or look up sales prices. I'm ready to help. What can I do for you today? Today, we see the order approvals. And I say to you before, I can get the PDF if I print the order 50. Here on JD, we can see the order really printed. When I confirm, the order is really printed in here. And they get the PDF and store that on OneDrive and share with me the link of that. And this is the link. I can get the link, and that's it. This is the order. This is the order that I get, that I requested. I guess that this is awesome, really. And in another part, we can approve, reject this order in here if we want it, or maybe we don't want it. to do that, then put other instead. All right, I put other. And would you prefer approve, reject, or print a different order? I can approve or reject a different order that I get into this list. Only say that I need to do. And if I'm a lazy person, we can say only approve, no, not all word. Approve, and we don't need the entire order, really. We can say just a part of the order in order that the AI can get the entire order. That's why I need to confirm always, because we need always see that the agent understand us, that I write to them.
We have a question, Mario, on the chat, which I think is an interesting one. What if there is an error in the order and the order itself cannot get approved? Do we get an answer from the QBot?
Yeah, when the QBot only gets the approval orders in here. If you don't get that order, you can't approve that. I can show you that. Let me confirm this. And let's try approve another order that doesn't get in here. Approve. I made up a number. Maybe this one. Then he sees the list of orders that you got pending to approve. And it seems I may have misunderstood. Could you verify the order number is included or confirm whether this order exists? See, they get the approve action, but doesn't get the number. Okay. Then ask you for the right number. And if you say something like anything, they look and answer again. Please tape or save order for approval. This seems I might have misinterpreted your request. You might have forgotten to include the order number, or it's possible that the order doesn't exist. Then it's the same answer here, but with a different words. Okay. It's really awesome for me. All right. Then I can provide the order, and not only the numbers, the order is 10, 10, 49, I guess, is one of them. And is here. You will approve this order, the 10-10-49, and I can confirm or cancel. If I want it, I cancel in this moment. And I get I get now the message is a little bit different than the another one. I can approve, reject, print, or make the order list once more. I can do that. I can approve all my orders if I want it, or reject it, or print it.
Can you reject an order and let's see the rejection reason appearing also in JDE?
Of course, I can do that. Reject order 10-10-49. And here, confirm. I don't, maybe this is very expensive. With a book here. And in here, we also can get the rejected ones. And here is the 10-10-49 and the reject reasons. And in here, this is very expensive. And this is a rejected one.
Great. One more question, Mario. So we see this bot, just to re-explain to our participants now, the Mario sees the orders that are pending approval for him. It doesn't matter how old the orders are. It can be for 1 year ago or 1 week ago. He sees all orders or purchase orders he's assigned to see. So the question was if you can see an older open order. Yes, you can if it has been assigned to you and it's still pending.
Yeah.
So that's
right.
Any order assigned to the user and not to Begonia, not to me, it has to be under Mario's queue.
Yeah, that is a behind configuration in this. We only get this number 183. This is the approval order number, and I only get these orders. I don't get any other orders that I get in here. Maybe you see here for that number is 1, 2, 3, 4 pending orders, but in here is more of them. Is many more of them. All right.
Yeah.
Then you only see your orders here.
Okay.
All right.
Another question.
Yeah.
This is a tricky one from Elvis. Let's see if I get it right. If not, maybe you translate it to see. We are live in a demo, so anything can happen. Is it possible to update the status of the rows? In this way, the process progresses without approving it.
In this way, we get orchestrator, but in order to do everything that I needed, and in that orchestrator, we can you can get some status or maybe something like that. But you need before the create agent, you need the orchestrator, and the orchestrator needs to be called by an API, and later of that, programmer the agent to get that API. In this moment, we can't do that because for this demo, we can prepare that scenario, but we can do almost everything. We can create purchase order. We can create sales order if we want it, but we need to prepare all of that into orchestrator first. When orchestrator gets the API, and later of that, the agent, it's like a training for the agent, and we can train the agent in order to get the right API and do the right thing.
I think there are dozens and dozens of AI agents we can think of, and it all depends on the business use cases, depends on the processes and how that, the business would like to adapt to each user level.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can prepare something in Orchestrator, you can invoke it through CoPilot, and the generative AI of CoPilot is the one that decides what of the actions you have set up is the right one for the question written by the user. It works like that.
Yeah.
And look at this. We can do the questions. We can even do in the another language.
No me digas. Español, tratas de hacerlo en español, ¿verdad?
Of course. I am a Spanish guy. I'm from Colombia, really, but I talk in Spanish. Dame la disponibilidad de los productos cadenas.
But again, JDE Edwards is set for English for you as a user, and you ask right now the bot in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
And look, here is the correct information. This is 2 chains that I get into the list of products that I can use. And here, in sometimes, gets the language and respond in your language. Not always do the same thing, but sometimes it's here. Hola, aquí tienes la disponibilidad de los productos que solicitaste. ¿Te parece bien o deseas cambiar algo? This is the availability of the product that you request. Looks fine, or you need to change something.
Here is again the generative AI part, the ones that understand several languages and is able to understand and write back.
Yeah. In here is an error really, because maybe it doesn't get the correct JSON, happens something, but this allowed to show something else. I open my email, a quick show, and when I get these errors, I show you that. Excuse me for only a second. Where is my screen?
Can you share your other monitor? Or?
Yeah, but it's in here.
Okay, we see it now.
All right, let me, this is the mail. Sorry. I don't know what happened. The thing that I want to show you is I have in here agent errors here. When error appears in here, we can configure the agent in order to get the error and send back to us. That is for maybe we can predict some case use or something, and the error sent back to us. And
or to the admin, to the design persona to get this type.
Yeah. You can configure this in order to get the errors. Then I get the errors, and maybe we can, later of that, we can respond of the cause or something else. In this here is because sometimes I say that get me a JSON, but it doesn't understand that. Then I can play around with this.
Before you play around, because this is very relevant, the information that the bot is triggering is not from a certain application in JDE AdWords, but it runs through the entire JDE AdWords, right?
Yeah, you can do that if you need to do that. You can, in this moment, I get the information from JDE. If you see here, in here, in the orchestrator monitor, we get several orchestrator in here and get products by branch. I run this orchestrator in order to get the products that you need to ask.
Right.
You get the products on live, or really, if you change something in the products, you see that on the agent. No preloaded information here. I get all the information directly for JDE.
Depending on the source data you're calling, if you're calling for products, if you're calling for orders, depending on what you're trying to activate through the bot.
Yeah, that's right. I get the customers in here. I get the products by branch. I get the quantity on hand, the quantity of availability, and get the sales prices.
Correct.
In order to get all of that, this orchestration has been run. If you see, this is the latest uses for this orchestrator. Then it's almost everything is getting directly for JDE in this presentation, and we can show that in here. If we get
another previous question, Mario, regarding if you need another cafe one in every JDE application.
Yeah, you can
reuse the same. What you have only once is the agent. That I know.
Yeah,
you only have one agent and you publish it in different places.
You can publish it in different application, or maybe in a composite page if you want it. In here, by I don't know, mountain, another mountain. I changed my description in here, And let's try to look in here.
You're looking for the new bike you've set up?
Yeah,
Great.
I try to do that.
What if this bike could also have pictures, let's say, in a very funny world, because customers are starting to push us more. Would you be able to see the bike photo if you inquire for that? Does the chatbot have any OCR modules to interpret images?
In this moment, I can't respond to you, but I guess it's a very, very possibility to do that.
So
I don't know in this moment, but I guess I can do that.
Yeah.
Then in here,
I think we can do that because in the background, CoPilot is using ChatGPT. And ChatGPT, you can provide an image and ask for the OCR, the content. And if we are doing this same project in Oracle instead of CoPilot, everything with Oracle, there is an OCI service named Document Understanding that you can provide an image and you get the text. And it has specific templates for invoices and tickets. So for an invoice, you are searching for specific columns like the date, the company name, the customer, the product. So the service tries to find all this important information and retrieves a JSON file with all the findings, and you can manipulate this. Sorry for the interruption.
No,
it doesn't matter. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And look here, the bike mountain is another bike. It is the bike that I already changed on JDE, and you get the information updated in the moment because I get the information through APIs every time. All right, then I can do the same thing if I approve this order in here. Approval review, and this approve. This is 1038. Then I come back in here, menu, and the orders approvals. And if you look here, doesn't appear the 38. Neither do here because they doesn't pending for approval.
Correct.
I approve that order on JDE, then in here doesn't get the same order. All right, that is a great thing to do, but it's necessary to say to people the data that I get, it needs to be smaller because if you get so many information through orchestrator, the times can be unhandled. Maybe the agent can handle all the information because they need something specific in order to get the right answer and in order to get the right speed of the response. That's
so
correct for you?
In best case scenarios, we would like to trigger like exercises with smaller amounts of data that would may increase, and depending on how the performance go. So looking at user setup, which are the orders that specific users need to approve, and getting a step further.
In this moment, I only want to show the last part of it. I don't get the order 1046. I confirm that, and even I put two things on here. One is this: when I end, I don't need to approve another order. Thank you for engaging with CoPilot for JDE. We sincerely hope your journey with us has been enjoyable. We will greatly appreciate your feedback to help us enhance our service. This is a great tool. I hope you think that.
Thank you so much, Mario.
And this is a rate.
Yeah.
And this also is getting in here. if I in here,
so you can get the feedback from your users on
yeah,
how this chatbot is performing.
yeah, you can.
It's very interesting to have this information whenever you have a new project deploying to get the feedback.
This is the feedback given by Mario, my email, and this is a great tool. All right. This is very, very, very good because in here our users can feedback with I want create orders, I want everything else. I need to create purchase orders. I need to create maybe another things. I don't know. The sky is the limit for me always.
Oh, indeed is, and watch out for the next session. So it's been great, a real joy to see how this all actually works in a live demo. We started working on this after the last edition in December last year. So we showed how you can create an order via our chatbot, and one of our customers on chat inspired us. What if to approve? What if to do that? So the sky can be the limit. And thank you, Mario, for this, inspiration. I would like to make sure that we have all the questions, answered, all the upcoming questions answered via email. It has been a great walkthrough. I'm really disappointed, Begonia, that we didn't have time to see your great AI search engine, but we'll make room for that.
Do another webinar. No problem.
We'll do another webinar. So this is only a little bit of what we've showed you today in terms of, chatting to JD Edwards. And we'll do more on orchestration. Guess what? The promised session that I keep on postponing because a lot of AI stuff comes jumping around. So we're going to finally do on February 17th, a new JD Edwards talks on orchestrations with the assertions framework to help you automate testing when thinking about, should I upgrade or not? Is this the right moment? Will I have enough time for my user to test? We will show you how to think through an assertions framework in orchestrations that will help you assess the regression testing, the performance testing, everything that's in batch. So all of those areas where you may feel users are quite troubled, and you see whether using a script from another solution provider or on trying to do it manually ad hoc, what's it best? We'll try to automate that for you and with you, because again, sky is the limit. So count on Quistor to walk you through. If you've seen the session, interested, and you like a session with Mario, we are here, just one email away, one phone call away. We speak multiple languages, so count on me on French. Mario can do it on Spanish. We do some Italian as well in the team. We have Czech people. Everything is possible. Just ask for it. Or if we cannot do it, we'll ask the bot how to help us run it, and we'll manage. So been a great session, everyone, and have a lovely evening. Ask the bot what's the menu for the dinner. I'm going to. See you next time.
Bye. Thank you so much.